Why? Just why? What in God's name? What is he doing that? He better not have eaten all of the beetroots. I'm going to be fuming. I'm just clearing out the greenhouse, trying to make some space. Look how big the beetroot are. This is the first time they've actually experienced outdoors. And these ones, I've been pulling, you just see what I'm doing here. Taking out these ones, which are basically taking all the nutrition and the space from the ones here. I'm trying to basically just clear it out, give them more room to breathe. So that's that. I've moved all the smaller ones that have been on the top shelf to the bottom. Hopefully they do better, because these have been on the bottom and they are clearly doing very, very well. The lettuce, as you can see, looks like it's being eaten by something. I'm assuming this guy. I need to thin some of those out, but if I just take that out a sec, you can see there's actual beetroot growing. Look at that. So there we are. At least we know we're actually going to get something from those. The kiwi is doing magnificent. I don't really know what it's doing other than producing really big leaves. Oh, what's that? That's just gone on it. Don't know. Anyway, so that's all of that. Look, got a whole pot of cress. I'm gonna have a lot of egg sandwiches, I think, very soon. And it's very disappointing to see. Where are they? These ones. Spring onions. Haven't done anything apart from this little strand here, which is very unfortunate. The raspberries, they're doing really well. You can see. Actually fruiting now, and you can probably also see there's a lot of ants on them. It turns out that the Vaseline little trip there didn't stop the ants, so I don't really know what to do. They're everywhere. Why? Honestly, I thought it was just going to be slugs this year. Turns out to be ants. How do you get rid of them? Other than ant powder. But can you put ant powder inside of pots? Because that seems to be where they're living. So yeah. And this is Amy's little cucamelon. Seems to be doing alright. Whereas the rest are looking more like that, which is unfortunate. But again, like I say, you get all of that sort of thing in the garden. More raspberries over here. Look at these. They're doing fantastic. I'll pick those in a bit. I don't think I'm going to be able to make jam this year. Never mind. That's what was these? These were the second batch of tomatoes. That's Amy's lot. We've got all of these. Look at these. First time doing them, and they're doing really well. It's the red onions. What else have we got? We've got, this was the first batch. Okay, so this lot aren't doing as well because this is the old compost. It's quite unfortunate, really, that they've not done too much. Oh, there's actually a few. There is a few. There's a few little ones on there. And then we have my ones, which are doing fantastic. Now, these I did as an experiment to see if individual pots was going to be better, and well, let's just show some results here. Look how big these tomatoes are. They're actually almost going red as well, which is quite exciting. And you can see it's the same throughout all of the plants, which is fantastic. But not as fantastic, and I'm really impressed with this, is the peas. Again, I've never done peas before. I did try it last year, didn't actually work out, but they're flowering now, as you can see. Oh, what is that? Greenfly. Now, greenfly have been an issue throughout this whole process. Again, quite unfortunate, because what can you do? I guess that's why people use herbicides and pesticides, to stop this from happening. But that is kind of the point of not using them, if you know what I mean. Is that it has to be homegrown, it has to be organic, and this is the only way. So with that, I now present the potatoes. Again, fantastic. all of them doing really, really well. Carrots, again, doing really, really well. And yeah, oh, here's the new ones, the new carrots. It's just so much happening, but everything is doing really, really well. And what can I say? It seems to be the way that we need to start looking at things, is that when we actually start growing our own things, when we start doing this ourselves, we understand the process. Not only that, we actually have organic food as well. And that's what's fantastic about this. It's a container garden. It's all gravel. I'm growing it out of pots. What's the excuse? Haven't got the room? Make room. Make a windowsill bed where you can grow herbs or carrots or strawberries, or, you know, something small. It's all about eliminating the process of saying, I can't do that, when you actually can. When you just, you know, take some compost, bit of topsoil, whatever, put it in a pot and then grow something, because you're going to feel a hell of a lot better when you're putting that inside your body instead of the crap that we buy in the shops. Look at this. They're all starting to go red. Isn't that amazing? Lookable. Fantastic news. I'm going to have this one, and I'll pick the rest another day. I'm not very well, but these strawberries desperately need picking, because look at them. These will make me better. Look at all of these. Incredible. That's what I'm doing today. I'm going to pick those. Then I'm going to go back to bed, I think. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. These ones have gone mouldy. That is horrendous. I might start with the good ones. If we just take the net off. Look at them. How beautiful is that? I'm going to get cough all over it now. That is a proper strawberry there. That's good. That's one. I need 2 hands for this. Oh. Another one. It's a little bit squidgy on top. I think that actually might be turning. And I know that one's not very big, but it is technically done. So shall I pick that? There we are. But all of these, and oh no, oh, good God, that is horrendous. I might leave that one and see if that fixes itself. Should we take this one? Let's put that on over here, because this plant over here hasn't really done much, so that's why it's on its own. I'll leave that one there, the weird looking little strawberry. I'll take the dead one off of that in a second, but then we can take these off. So these bags have done an absolute treat, and they've kept them perfectly safe, as we can see. That one's not quite done. I might leave it on for a bit. And I need to take this bag off desperately, because that is, oh, can you see the dust coming off of the mould? Oh, oh, golly. That is making me feel sick. Let's get rid of that. Oh. Ew. Right. Ooh. Off he goes. Okay, I might put a little Has that been affected? I think it might have. I'm going to pull that one out. I know it seems a waste, but I think it might be infected anyway. I'm going to use this clean bag and I'm going to put it over this one because I'm not too certain now that it won't get damaged otherwise. I'll do the same with this one. These are great. Oh no! Oh, it looks alright from that side. Bloody hell. I think I'm a day too late on that one. But the little one next to it seems okay. That one's alright. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. You see, this is what happens. I got ill, and then I thought, these will be alright. Left out on the table for another day until I get, you know, some strength back. And this is what happens. I'm just too bloody late. Well, that's my own fault. Right, I hope these ones are all okay. They look good so far. Well, one of them doesn't. That one is pretty rough. Looks like me at the moment. Battered and bruised and cannot go on. The perfect metaphor. I am this strawberry. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I had one over there already. Off of 8 plants that actually have fruited, there is a reasonable yield. It's not quite a punnet of strawberries, but it is something. And that makes me proud. Because last year, these plants didn't even exist. And I'll show you actually. Let me just show you before it gets too dark. Now there's a strawberry plant over here that's doing something incredible. And this is how it all started. This is how I ended up getting so many strawberries. So I've got a strawberry plant back here. But it created this trail of new plants. So basically, this at the very end is going to create some little roots at the end. And then that, I'm going to pop in some soil. There's some over here as well. This one's probably better because it's already done it. Oh, Jesus. It's trying to root itself. Here we go. So you can see the little shoots there. This is going to be a brand new strawberry plant off of this one that hasn't done anything. And I've just noticed the one next to it. Extra strawberries. Here we go. Add that to the table. Brilliant. But this is basically where all my strawberry plants have come from, is one other plant. Because it's done this. But they're really easy to look after. So I'm just going to put that one back. And I'll let that do its thing. Oh. The raspberries have dropped off. Is that normal? Oh God, look. Oh, bloody hell. This is exactly what happens when you leave something in the garden. You lose a lot of yield. So I'll just take that one. Does look like that's been eaten actually. Might be okay. Bit of slug juice on it. If I put it to one side, at least then I know. I'm going to bag that one and take this bag off here. Typically it's just starting to rain and I'm losing my voice. So there we are. Oh yeah. That looks alright. Look at that. Something weird has happened to it. Look at that. It looks like a lychees. Looks quite sharp on the edges. The seeds are really broad on the outside. How weird is that? I guess it's still edible. Don't know. Oh, keep that one separate. Just in case there's a slug inside. Well, that ain't too bad. Look at all that. And that is from the raspberry. And all the strawberries. And there we are. Now it's time for bed again.